Yeah, so I'm actually M3ganB3th from TikTok. I had an AVM also rupture in the right frontal lobe of my brain, causing a massive stroke. I was asleep when it ruptured, or it may have ruptured like before I went to sleep because I had a really bad headache.
Okay.
So I just went to bed and I didn't wake up the next day. So I woke up in the hospital 3 days after that. They had to do an emergency craniotomy. The doctor told my parents I would never walk again, eat again, talk again. Like I would be, you just had a vegetable in bed, unable to do anything on my own.
I would venture a guess to say that physician only feels a little bit silly now, um, based on the fact that you're chatting with me now and moving around. So I'm glad you're here with me today. Um, so tell me a little bit about your kind of the trajectory since your diagnosis and going into the hospital and all that. So tell me about that kind of inpatient experience and all that stuff.
Okay, so I was in the like actual hospital where they did the brain surgery for a week, doing
Okay.
just therapy in my bed because I wasn't able to move my left side at all. Like nothing in my face, like absolutely nothing. I was totally paralyzed.
Okay.
And then after a week, they decided to move me to, I was stable enough, they moved me to a rehab hospital.
Okay.
And I was there for 4 weeks after that. Um,
And
and
Megan, if you don't mind me asking, where was that, by the way?
that was Baton Rouge Rehab Hospital.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
was, it was for geriatrics, and I was a pediatric. I was 15. So
Okay.
they didn't really specialize in how to treat me, but it was just the best option I had at the time.
Okay. And then, so you're there for 4 weeks. And how were things there? Because it sounded like you made some pretty good progress early on. And then how was your progress once you were in inpatient rehab?
So it took, I think, 2 weeks before I was able to sit up, and then another week before I could stand, and then the week that I left, I finally started taking steps, but I wasn't able to walk on my own.
Okay. Okay. And so in the 4 weeks, were you able, or I guess, were you using kind of an assisted device? Were you just walking with assistance, like with a gait belt on and all that stuff? Or tell
They
me how that
actually
was.
took, I don't know what they're called, but the adjustable like hospital tables that people
Yeah.
put their laptops on and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
The
they
high
would
low
let,
ones. Yeah.
yeah, high low ones.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
would put it up high so that I could rest my arms on it and walk with that with a gait belt on.
Oh, interesting. Were you walking? Was just one on one side, or was it?
In front of me, I have the Motus hand on right now, but I'd walk
Okay.
with both my hands on it in front of me.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Got you. Got you. Okay. Oh, so you pushing the table going
Yeah, I
forward?
was I was leaning basically all my weight
Oh,
on it.
okay. Okay. I was trying to envision like you walking on like on the side and you were kind of sliding on it, but you were pushing the whole thing forward. Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
That's that's the first time I've ever heard that strategy being used before. But okay, very good. Um, okay, so then you got discharged from inpatient, and did you go home then?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see, outpatient rehab since then?
I was in outpatient rehab for that was for 7 months after that.
7 months. Okay. Kind of 2, 3 times a week kind of thing?
Yeah, it was Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Okay. So a reasonable amount of rehab actually. That's pretty good. Okay. And was that also in Baton Rouge where you were? Okay.
Yeah, it was the same hospital, just outpatient.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Very good. And I ask these questions just to get like a sense of kind of your trajectory and all that. So what else, I guess since then, have you been in rehab recently, or did you kind of get discharged after 7 months and they were like, good luck, or tell me about that trade-off?
They basically they were like, okay, well, we've done all we can for you. So then
Okay.
after that, I saw several different other people, and they kind of all just turned me away also. But then I found a pediatric clinic that my younger sister, she actually had a stroke in the same part of her brain as me when she was a baby. So she was already going there. And then my mom was like, why don't we try to get you into her clinic? Because it was really hard to get in. But
Sure.
since my sister was going there, they accepted me, and I was there for I think 3 years after that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's one of these things where I guess I guess at the time you must have been what, 16 when you were going into that clinic. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, technically pediatrics, I mean, there's the hard point technically, legally speaking, for reimbursement's 21. So I guess you were kind of finding your way into a good clinic then. And was that for OT, PT, speech language, or just OT and PT?
It was just OT and PT. I
Just
stopped doing
OT.
speech after I stopped going to. Actually, I never even did it outpatient at Baton Rouge Rehab Hospital. I went
Gotcha.
one time, and then they were like, "Oh, you're good. Your speech is fine."
Okay. Okay. That's always good. It's always good to have just a single consult and then be discharged immediately. So that's good.
Thanks for watching this video. If you have questions or would like to speak with me about how you can make functional gains from home, call or text me at 404-939-3476 or visit motusnova.com/contact.